So, Ozempic, the truth behind the trend and what no one's telling you. So Ozempic doesn't just curb your appetite, it can shut down a key communication system between your gut, your brain and your metabolic hormones. Yes, people are losing weight, but at what cost? Now, just for context here, if you, your partner or someone in your circle is on Ozempic, Wegovy or Mounjaro or considering taking them, this video could be really useful for you. Now, these GLP-1 receptor antagonists are everywhere, but what's being marketed as a miracle weight loss drug is far more complex under the hood, as there's no such thing as a free meal. We're talking gut disruption, dopamine suppression, nutrient depletion, and major hormonal rebound once you come off them. So what do these drugs actually do? Now, the mechanism action of GLP-1 drugs mimic the natural hormone glucagon-like peptide 1. This hormone increases satiety, delays gastric emptying, improves insulin sensitivity and reduces appetite. Now sure, there's some short-term wins here. We've got suppressed appetite, we've got improved blood sugar control, especially in diabetics. We've got weight loss, often 10 to 15% or sometimes even more. And for the long-term consequences though that do arise from it, up to 60% of weight loss is lean mass or muscle, not just from fat, and this can destroy metabolism. Gastric emptying slows too much, causing constipation, nausea, even vomiting or gastroparesis. And when appetite is suppressed, but so is dopamine. So people report apathy, low mood, even depressive symptoms. So what happens when you stop or come off of these medications? Studies show that 2/3 of the weight comes back within a year. Most gain back more fat than muscle. And without addressing the root cause, you're just putting a pause on the problem and not a fix. So we need to understand the risks that are really underrated here. We've got gallbladder issues, pancreatitis and thyroid tumours, but these are in animal studies. We can develop disordered eating patterns from long-term appetite suppression. Not this, we can get nutrient deficiencies from poor absorption and low intake. So we can look at some real studies of people that have been in the public eye. Now, Jeremy Clarkson, he tried Ozempic, ended up vomiting regularly and binge eating chocolate, gained weight, and he's now on Mounjaro with better appetite control, but still no weight loss, emphasising lifestyle intervention here. We've got Sharon Osbourne, who lost 42 pounds, felt too thin, looked unwell and warned young people not to jump on it. And then Amy Schumer, who quit Ozempic because she couldn't function or care for her child due to the nausea. And then another one is Jennifer Fessler, I think she's on a popular show, hospitalised due to constipation from semaglutide. We've got Chelsea Blackwell, who lost over 30 pounds, praised the results, but also had to manage side effects and stress on her system. Then we've got Perez Hilton, he lost 60 pounds, but credits a full lifestyle overhaul and not just the injection, which is a key theme here. We've got Becca Banks, who lost 147 pounds on Mounjaro, minimal side effects, but is a passionate advocate using them in the right way. Now, these examples show a spectrum. Some love it, some regret it, but very few talk about what happens after. So let's look into what some research has been showing. Now, in the NEJM 2021, semaglutide resulted in significant weight loss, about 14.9% of body weight versus placebo, but with frequent side effects. Then we've got the Lancet in 2022, tirzepatide on Mounjaro caused even greater weight loss, up to 22.5%, but nausea, GI issues and muscle loss. And then researchers are now stressing that resistance training, protein intake and hormonal monitoring are essential with GLP-1 therapy, but most users don't know this or they're not told. So what's the bigger conversation here between root cause and quick fix? This isn't about shaming choices, it's about making informed ones. And if you are using or considering GLP-1s, then first thing to do is get your bloods done, your thyroid, insulin, inflammation, liver, gut markers, know to where your baseline is and where you're at currently in your health status. Prioritize strength training for muscular retention and preservation. Watch your micronutrient intake with a structured diet plan and work with a practitioner who's optimizing your system, not just suppressing your appetite. Because ask yourself, is the goal here to look smaller, feel stronger, clearer and healthier? And this is where this conversation of approaching health as a spectrum, as a massive puzzle that doesn't just mean that we resort to quick fixes hoping that it's a fix-all. There's literally nothing like that in this world that is, you take it, all your problems go away, bosh, awesome. Life isn't like that, and your health especially isn't. So I'm not saying that they are bad for you. I'm not saying that they're good for you. I think the context here is it depends on your current situation, where you are, and would I say that they can be useful for people who do have a lot of weight to lose, especially whether they fall into the obese category, absolutely. I think they need to be supervised with medical intervention, without a doubt. Would I advise it for someone who wants to lose 5 to 10 pounds of stubborn weight loss, or just that bit of fat they want to go on a holiday? Absolutely not, because your lifestyle here is what matters more. How you actually are doing the fundamentals of your day-to-day life matters far more than trying to take something, hoping for the benefits, and then not even considering the risks that come with it. So I think it's a huge topic. Anything that goes into the public domain via celebrities, because it's a very good way for pharmaceutical companies to get a lot of press and exposure if they get big names using their product. And you will never find them really preaching about the people that get the bad side effects. They'll share the wins, but they'll not share people that are getting like really the detrimental side of it. So in my personal opinion, yes, they can be useful depending on the scenario, but I would not advise people just to jump on them for hoping them to be a quick resolution to a much larger problem than just an aesthetic based one. Bosh.